Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to Writing for Week 1. We are still looking at acrostic poetry. Okay, so let's get stuck in and look at our learning intention and success criteria. So our learning intention is to recognize the features of acrostic poems and build on our background knowledge of a familiar topic. Who can remember our theme we're looking at this week? Our success criteria is that I know that acrostic poems have a topic word hidden in the first letter of each line, and I can look for the poem's theme by reading the first letter vertically. I can write an acrostic poem on a set topic is also the success criteria we're looking at today. So let's have a look at another example. Here we've got one, I'm going to read it to you. It says, paper is ready, eraser on the end, need a sharpener now, color of the night, I use it every day, let me be creative. Now I can see that this author has created a poem using the first letter of a theme word. What is that word? Pencil. Correct. Every part of this poem is all about using pencils, okay? This author has not used just random ideas. It's to do with the topic that is written vertically up and down, okay? So what do we notice about an actual acrostic poem? There are certain rules we need to make sure we're doing when we're writing acrostic poems. So the first letter of each line spells out the poem's theme vertically. So the first letter of this line is P. First letter of this line is E, N, C, I, L, which spells out pencil. And the author uses those letters to start the sentences. Now, I know you may have seen acrostic poems with just words, one word per line, but I think in year 1 and year 2 we're a bit beyond that. Okay, so we are writing full sentences. Acrostic poems can also use alliteration, where one word after the other starts with the same letter. This poem hasn't done that, but this author could have written something like paper is perfect or perfect paper. Both of those words start with P, which is what alliteration is. Okay, also we know that lines can be different lengths, okay? So let's look at our purpose. Our purpose for our poetry is to entertain. We're not really informing or persuading our reader. We are entertaining them. Okay, it might be to make them laugh or to convey meaning or a story. So that's what our poems are going to do today. They're going to entertain our reader. Here is our topic for today, treasure. Okay, you can see that awesome treasure box there. It's got lots of jewels and gems. So let's start thinking about some words that we could use for our poem today. Deserted island. Yeah, pirates have to go on a deserted island to either bury treasure or to find it. They'll need a map. Definitely need a map. The word treasure might come up in our poem today. X marks the spot. Have you ever seen on a treasure map there's like an X? Okay, and that will be often where the treasure is buried. Jewels and gemstones. Precious. Jackpot. Pirates hit the jackpot when they find the buried treasure. Adventure, dig, and gold coins. All right, our turn. So we are going to write an acrostic poem on treasure today. So we need to write our capital letters, our theme or our topic, which is treasure. All capital letters down our page vertically. I've also included a title. I think that's pretty important. Okay, so I've started writing my poem using some of those words that we brainstormed earlier. Okay, and remember, with an acrostic poem, my sentence always needs to start with the letter I'm on. So this one is starting with T, trekking through the island. Now, trekking means to walk. Okay, so that's what pirates do. They trek through the island searching for the buried treasure. Oh, which brought me to my next one. Really searching high and low for that treasure. you can see I have used the letter R to start my poem, my sentence, sorry, really. Okay, I haven't written the R again. It's already there. I've already written it. Okay, it's ready to go. Oh, ready. That might be a word you might use in your poem. E, every man for himself after the gold. Okay, and that's a bit of a saying. Every man for himself means that each person is trying to get it just for them to keep. Okay. Alas, we have discovered the treasure. And you can see I thought I didn't have enough room to write the word treasure on that line, so I've just written it below, and I've made sure I haven't written it too close to my next letter because treasure is not a word. I need to think of a new word starting with S to start my next sentence. And I've written so many precious gems and jewels. Okay. It's going to be your turn now to write your acrostic poem on treasure. Okay, so I'm looking forward, and I'm sure your teachers are also looking forward to seeing what you have, what you're going to send through. Now, there is a template you may use, or you can just write it on a piece of paper. So what have we learned? Acrostic poems have their theme or title written down vertically. All the theme letters are written in capital letters. Each line starts with the theme word, the letter of the theme word, and acrostic poems will often use poetic devices such as alliteration